Hi, I'm Dr. Julie Steinauer. Today I want to talk to you about a study that was recently released from the online journal Clinical and Experimental Optometry. It's an interesting one about lack of exercise and sedentary lifestyles in kids. But before we talk about that, let's tell you how you can connect with us. If you're local, give us a call at 618-288-1489. If you're not local, go to our website at visionforlifeworks.com. If you've been watching me for a while and you've just been putting it off and putting it off, might be time to actually take action to fix and correct your visual problem. So certainly when you go to our website at visionforlifeworks.com, schedule a consultation. It's easy. Click a button and get started. Now, if you just kind of want to tool around and get some information, certainly feel free to read through that website. There's tons of stuff on there. Read through our success stories. There's lots of those on there. But you can also get some feedback, which is general and generic about vision, by filling out a questionnaire. You'll have to enter your email at the end of that in order to receive information from us. Now, let's unpack this just a little bit. So this particular study that was, again, published online in the Clinical and Experimental Optometry Journal talks about how sedentary lifestyles and lack of exercise and activity in kids is strongly associated with visual problems such as visual impairment, binocular vision disorders, amblyopia, and refractive error. Now let's kind of talk about those things. I added binocular vision disorder. It's actually not listed in this title, but I added it for a reason, so I want to be specific on that if you happen to go try and look this research up. Tied to visual impairments, that can mean a lot of different things, but certainly things like having trouble with seeing, not processing information accurately. Lots of kind of things go into that visual impairment. Is kind of an umbrella for just a lot of different things. Amblyopia is a condition where the eyesight doesn't develop properly in one eye. Refractive error means someone needing to wear glasses. So being inside, sedentary, lack of activity, lack of nature and stuff outside, which we actually learned in another video. I'm just going to refer to that. It was called nature deficit disorder, and it was associated with kids being misdiagnosed as ADHD. But nature deficit disorder is a problem here, kind of talking about that, where lack of exercise and outdoor activity. That nature deficit disorder was basically kind of breaking down the kids who aren't active outside. Seeing the color green with like grass and trees and leaves is important, as well as getting the vitamin D exposure, and as well as like stopping and focusing and putting the eyes out there at long distances as opposed to staying stuck on a device, whether that be something like a phone or an iPad or maybe even a device of just sitting and watching TV all day long. But those sedentary lifestyles for kids is particularly bad because what it does is it causes them to have difficulties learning how to focus from one distance to another. If they're focused here, they're not learning how to focus at a distance. And so being able to kind of switch their focus back and forth, that's an important task in a classroom. They have to go from their desk or their book work to looking at a smart board or dry erase board, whatever it might be, back and forth throughout the day as they're taking notes. And if they don't have that ability because all they've done is sit in a house all day long, they're going to have a difficult time with that. So refractive errors are going to be common. It kind of develops as a result of having trouble with focusing, staying overly focused at near, stressing and straining the eyes too much. So we'll see kids get more nearsighted, which is called myopia, or develop astigmatism, which is kind of like a misshapen, flattened kind of part of the eye that needs to have a lens in order to correct for that. So getting your kids active, jumping, running, playing, doing things outside, climbing, and just taking walks and playing a game of soccer outside or something like that. There are lots of things that you can obviously do outside. Having your kids climb in trees and just be kids. Those are really important things, those active lifestyles outdoors, in order to kind of prevent this sedentary life where kids are developing more visual problems. Again, this study, pretty interesting. You can certainly go to the Journal for Clinical and Experimental Optometry and see if you can kind of find any information on that. There, it's just recently reported. This came out to me from my local State Association, September 19th. So, and this is 2020. So, really recent information. Excuse me, 2022. Say 2020. Okay, time to end the video. Now, if you want to connect with us, you can call us at 618-288-1489 if you're local. If you're not local, go to our website at visionforlifeworks.com. You can do two things: either fill out a questionnaire and get a little bit more feedback generically about how you answer those questions, or if you're just ready to, take that next step, then schedule a consultation with me. If you like the video, please hit like, pass it on to others if you feel that it has value, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our videos. Thank you.